Hey everybody, Miss Parker's here, and it is summertime. Are you so excited that it's summertime? I mean, what's not to love? The sunshine, the air. Well, maybe not the heat in Fresno, but that's okay. At least we can get away maybe to the cooler mountains or the beach, the lake, or even the pool, you know what I mean? Or even a park where it's super, super shady. So many great things come with summertime. And along with that comes my summer series. So welcome to Parker's House of Stories. If you've never been here before, I'm so excited you're here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? But otherwise, if you've been here a while, I'm so happy to see you, and I hope that you love our summer series. So we're going to start with Ocean this week. We're going to do Father's Day and talk about Juneteenth coming up, Pride Month, and a few other things. Okay, so stick around, and I hope to see you in the next few weeks for our summer series at Parker's House of Stories, okay? So for this week, for our Ocean theme, and I definitely decorated the library with some ocean stuff, right? Because that's the theme I'm going with. I mean, where else would we want to be? At the beach, right? So we are going to read our first story called Oona and the Shark by Kelly DiPucchio. And so let's go ahead and get started, and then we're going to read another one after that. So here we go. For story time, please and thank you. I would love to see watching eyes, listening ears, quiet voices, calm bodies. Breathe in, breathe out. And of course, no nose picking, no finger licking. We need to have clean hands to touch our books. Here we go. Oona and the Shark. I hope you love it. Here we go. Here's what starts in the seaweed, right? Love it. Here we go. Like most mermaids, Oona was good at making friends. Otto the otter was her friend. The pelicans were her friends. Even the hermit crabs, who weren't exactly friendly, were her friends. So when Oona met Stanley, she hoped he would be her friend too. She insisted on sharing some of her favorite treasures with the shark, but Stanley was particular. He didn't care for the hat or the horn, and definitely not the squeaky, squeaky unicorn. Definitely not. Oona was an inventor, and like most inventors, she was eager to show off her latest creation to her friends, like the beach ball juggler, the sandcastle maker, the seahorse carousel, all of it. But Stanley was too busy with his own seashell collection to pay her any mind. That just confused Oona and made her more determined to impress the shark. So she built new inventions, bigger, bolder, louder inventions. Oona built inventions that hopped, inventions that chopped, and inventions that But all that noisy hopping and chopping and popping just made Stanley angry. By and large, mermaids are stubborn, and Oona was no exception. So what she did next was exactly what any other mermaid would have done under the circumstances. She threw a party. I mean, who doesn't love a party, right? Stanley! That's who doesn't love a party. Understandably, Oona's feelings were hurt. But Oona knew, as mermaids do, that she was magical. And if Stanley didn't want to be her friend, well, she would still be magical anyway. Oona dove off her rock and swam to the bottom of the ocean floor. It was peaceful and quiet down there with the jellyfish and the sea turtles. It was peaceful and quiet. Why, yes, of course. Why had she... Let me try again. Why hadn't she figured it out sooner? The horn, the inventions, the party. Stanley didn't like noise or distractions or crowded bouncy castles. Something twinkled in the sand, catching Oona's eye. Sea glass. It gave her an idea. Oona returned to her workshop. She drew up plans with Otto. She took measurements with the eels, and she gathered tools and supplies from her land friends. By the light of the lantern fish, Oona worked late into the night. The hydropower super sea glass sorter was whisper quiet, and it was magnificent. Oona set up her brand new invention near Stanley's Cove, and without saying a word, she began feeding the machine. Each piece of sea glass she sent up the conveyor belt tumbled through a series of long tubes and curvy chutes before dropping into the correct jar. Blue, white, green. Blue, white, green. The curious shark watched from a safe distance. Blue, white, green. Stanley swam a little closer to get a better look. Blue, white, green. Soon the shark who had been so hard to reach was by Oona's side. Would you like to help? Oona asked Stanley. Stanley nodded. Blue, white, green. Oona smiled. Stanley smiled back. The two of them played side by side. They were quiet. Together. And together. They had fun. The end. Did you like that one? I love that one. So friends, if we're a loud person, like Miss Parker's so loud, right? And we want to be friends with somebody, well, who we are, like being so loud, isn't everybody's jam, right? Sometimes our friends are quiet. And so finding out what makes us connect with other people, especially people who are maybe the opposite of us, because loud is the opposite of quiet, right? If we find a way to connect with those people and become their friend, that is a magical power, my friends. So be observant, pay attention. What makes people tick, okay? And what makes you connect with them? If you can figure it out, then you're doing a great job, all right? So our next story today is called Don't Worry, Little Crab by Chris Haughton. And I hope I say his last name right, because I think you can say it 3 different ways, but that's okay. I should look that up later. All right, here we go. That's where our story starts, in the tide pools, okay? And if you ever want to read a real story about a crab, you should visit your library and check out 594, okay? That's where you're going to find books about crabs. There we go. Little crab and very big crab live in a tiny tide pool. That's where crabs live. So a tide pool is by the ocean, but outside the ocean in the sand, where a hole has been made either by the ocean or a human, okay, or another animal that digs, right? And it gets filled with ocean water. These guys love living in those places. They're perfect for crabs. They really are. Today they're off to the ocean. This is going to be so great, said Little Crab. They go tick-a-tack, tick-a-tack over the rocks, splish, splash, splish, splash, across the pools, and squelch, 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 through the slimy, slippery seaweed. So when we say squelch, we're talking about the noise that sounds like this, right? And so the way I think about it is if you squish slime, that sound it makes, the right? That is a squelch. Now you know. I can go anywhere, says Little Crab. Finally, they get to the very edge. Here we are, says Very Big Crab. The ocean! Oh, says Little Crab. Oh, do you think it's bigger than he thought it was? Maybe. Maybe it's better if we don't go in the ocean, says Little Crab. Don't worry, says Very Big Crab. It will be okay. But the waves are getting bigger. Look, a huge wave. Hold tight. Here it comes. Whoosh. Would you like to do that sound with me whenever it comes up? Okay, let's practice one more time. Here we go. When it says whoosh, we're going to do that ocean sound. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoosh. And of course, I like doing the thing with it. So you can do that too if you want. I think we've had enough of the ocean for now, says Little Crab. Let's go a little bit farther. I think you'll like it, says Very Big Crab. But the waves keep getting bigger and bigger. Another one. Hold tight. Here it comes. Are you ready? Whoosh. I don't think I like the ocean, says Little Crab. Maybe we should go home. One thing I love about this book, look, they point with their pictures. They're like, let's go home. It's so funny. Don't worry, Little Crab. I'm here. Come, just a few more steps, says Very Big Crab. Little crab takes a step, then another, until I'm in the ocean, says little crab. There we go. But then they see an enormous wave. So what does enormous mean? That's a big word. Does it mean big or little? If you said big, very big, then you would be right. Nice job. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Ready? Asks very big crab. Little crab nods. They take a deep breath. Here it comes. Whoosh. Down, down, down they go. Oof. It's a brand new book. My pages get stuck together. Look! Little crab! Everyone comes to say hello. My name's Little Crab, says Little Crab. They eat delicious seaweed, they run all across the sea floor, and they have a giant game of hide and seek. Love it. Do you like playing hide and seek? Or do you not? Yes? No? I love the ocean, says Little Crab. Yes, but it's time to go home now, says Very Big Crab. What? I really don't want to go home, says Little Crab. Well, how about we go the long way home, says Very Big Crab. Can we go up this way? Asks Little Crab. I think you can go anywhere, says Very Big Crab, and off they went. The end. Did you guys like that story? Love that story. So, I think the point of this story is always be brave, okay? Be so brave to try something new. And if you don't try something new, well, that's okay. Maybe next time you'll be brave. But always remember, you can go and do anything you want to do. Well, with parent permission, of course. You know how that goes. But as long as you're brave and courageous, you can do anything. You can go anywhere. You can reach those goals and those dreams, okay? So, be like Little Crab. Be brave. And enjoy your summer. I hope you have a great time. Always be safe out there. And I'll see you guys for story time next time. Bye, everybody.